Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. So for today I'm beyond excited because Ensley Reign Cosmetics sent me over their new Groovy Garden collection. So if you want to hear my thoughts on all of these products, then please stick around for today's video and make sure you are subscribed to my channel before leaving today. So first off, we have got a beautiful palette. We have got lippies. We have got single shadows that, I don't know, they're right here. I put them in this palette. We have single shadows. We have loose pigments. We have 4 different things in this collection to talk about. So let me just go ahead and read you all some information on this launch. Let's first start off with the eyeshadow palette. This is going to retail for $69 and you can use my affiliate code BRITTANYRAE to save some money on the Ensley Reign website. Thank you so much if you do decide to use my code and support me. I really do appreciate you so much, but never feel pressure to use my code. The entire collection is going to bundle at $250. If you're like, honey, I'm all in, I want everything. You save a little bit of money that way because everything individually is $269. Ensley Reign always has such a way of creating such beautiful color stories that really represent the packaging, and it's like the whole aesthetic all around from the packaging to color story. It's always very mesmerizing to me and really draws me in every single time. The palette has 21 shades in it. There's 14 mattes, 5 sparkling multi-chromes, and you also get 1 far out hollow chrome shade and 2 shimmering duochromes. So you do have a nice mix of different textures, finishes in the palette. So the Groovy Garden palette was inspired by the free spirit vibes of the late 60s and early 70s era with a modern twist. So I really do like to hear their inspiration behind the palette. I'm not too sure exactly when this collection is going to be launching, but I will definitely leave it in the description box or pinned comment. That way you know when you can get all of these goodies. This collection also has pressed singles and they are all hand pressed and they all retail for $18. There are 5 and I tried my best to show you some swatches so you can see the shifts and all of the things. They are absolutely lovely formulation. This is my first time ever trying their singles and they are just as lovely as all of the shimmers that you find in their palette. I think they're beautiful. We also have some Moon Dust loose pigments. This is my first time to ever try loose pigments. Oh honey, I am here for it. It is like fairy dust on my eyes. They are so beautiful and they're multi-chromes. I can't remember if I said it, but they retail for $17 and I'm mind blown. They just really elevate every single look. I'm here for some loose pigments. Now it's like, oh no, now I have a new obsession, I think. So the 4 loose pigments, I kind of want to scoot over and show you a beautiful reel of them up close. I tried to really capture the shifts because it's just like I said, fairy dust. It's just beautiful and just wispy and just stunning, but I really did try to capture some of the sparkles in there by showing you close-ups of just so cute, beautiful bottles and then a hand swatch. So hopefully that was helpful. And let me just, I did say it's going to retail for $17. This cutie right here, I think I have a new obsession. They are so beautiful. Let me know, have you tried loose pigments? Because they just really make every look go from here to like way up here. I definitely understand the hype now when it comes to loose pigments. Okay, so now I'm going to scoot over so I can show you a reel of me demoing the lippies. And if you're curious like what I'm doing, I'm reading off my phone some of the launch information that the owner sent me so I can kind of relay the message to you because I'm not too exactly sure when this is like going to go up, when they're going to reveal all this information. But yeah, I want to go ahead and show you the lippies. So the lip lacquer, it is so pigmented and just luxurious. It feels like a lip gloss but like with the opacity of a lipstick, if that makes sense. This is so pretty. Now this shade, I typically mix it with like my just more nudie lippies and I just do a few dots of this because I like the texture. I like the way it makes my lips feel very, I don't know, I would just say very hydrating in a way. So this one right here, it's long lasting and I'm here for it. And also the lip lacquer, it's going to retail for $12. Now I want to share with you all the Rain of Shine lip gloss. It is so sparkly, but guys, it smells delicious. Oh, it just smells like a treat. I've been wearing this since I got it. This was the first thing. I just like pulled it, whipped it out, and used it. I've been using it constantly. It smells delicious. It's so sparkly and beautiful. I'm here for the gloss. It retails for, how much do you retail for? $16. And I'm like, dude, how many other glosses do they have? Do they all smell like this? Y'all have to let me know because I need to buy some more. I need to buy some because holy moly, this smells amazing. Now let's move on to the lip oil. This is going to retail for $14. Oh, I just lied. I wanted to, as soon as I opened the package, I actually reached for the lip oil first. And let me just tell you, I think this is more of like a lip stain. It is like a beautiful orange. I'm obsessed with lip oil, so when I saw lip oil, I was like, say less, put this on my face immediately. And then like I was just admiring the collection, opening everything up, and I noticed my son. He's like eyeballing me. I'm like, what are you looking at? Like, why is he looking at me like this? Like, I wear crazy makeup all the time, and he's never like really like honed in on me. Okay, well, as you saw by the reel, this turns, I guess it's like pH enhancing or something. I don't know. I'm just kind of like making that up. But that's what it popped up very hot pink on me. Like, it's giving Barbie lips on me, and I never wear like a bold lip. So if you like lip oils, it feels like a lip oil, yes. But it kind of stains, and I love that. So whenever I wear this, I typically mix it with the nude lip. You see a common theme, and I just put a few dots. I'm actually wearing it right now with one of my Milani lippies, and I love it. I love it like this. Barbie lips is a little bit out of my comfort zone, but like mixing it with stuff, I'm down for it. So I do not see the launch date just yet, but I'll definitely, like I said, let you know. So now, without further ado, I'm going to zoom you in, and let's get started with these looks. Before we jump into the look, I want to show you, I can't remember if I showed you, but this is the box that everything came in. It just looks so beautiful. Yes, this is was gifted in PR, but if you just buy the palette, you will get this box, because I've bought several of their other palettes, and they all come in like this fancy box. So it's just a nice experience. And I also wanted to mention that the packaging for this entire collection, as you saw in the reels, it's just so beautiful and on theme. Everything is very cohesive, down to like the single shadow little packets. Like, everything is so beautiful and well thought out. So I did want to kind of pop that in, because I don't know how long you're going to be watching this video, and I did want to like throw that out. Like, everything was packaged very well. So now let's do a look. This is actually going to be, well, technically the first look you've seen, but it's actually going to be the 5th look that I have actually filmed on camera. So at the very end of the look, I'm going to go into the Bellbottom Bloom, because I've already used all the other loose pigments. They're all beautiful, spoiler. So yeah, let me just figure out what I'm going to do with my life. Okay, the one shade I have not used yet, it's a retro. It's like the pretty, I'm sorry, I did not mean to do that. The most beautiful green and sparkly. And yeah, we're just going to dive in. It just looks stunning. I just applied some handy dandy NYX glitter glue. I gotta find my mirror, because their palettes, for the most part, don't have mirrors. Some do, and I know they're working on some, like Strawberry Moon and Flower Moon. They're updating them, and I think those may have a mirror. And we're just going to go into the shimmer. Holy pigment. That's insane. And NYX glitter glue like really just like makes it go stick to the lid so you don't get any fallout. Oh my goodness. So let's just talk about it. Whenever I got a DM from Ensley Reign asking if they could send this to me, I had just woken up, and whenever I saw it, like, I always check my phone whenever my kids and I wake up, because my husband always lets me know whenever he gets to work, and I just like to look at the message. Anyways, I saw Ensley Reign. I was like, wait, my husband can wait. Let's see what's going on here. And I was like, well, I haven't posted anything of it. I haven't shared anything. So, like, why would they be messaging me? When I saw that notification, I about lost my mind. I was squealing. Everyone's like, what's going on? I'm like, oh my god, Ensley Reign's ass. Because y'all know I love their products so much. So I was just like, I had to like triple take. I was like, wait, what? Is this real? Is this real up? Am I awake? So I was so beyond excited. Because I tried their brand. I can't remember if it was the end of last year or the beginning of this year, but I have acquired a lot of palettes from them. So this was just such a really nice surprise. And whenever this palette got delivered, or the entire collection, I felt like, you know, if you're like living in a neighborhood and you go for a walk, all the houses have a cat in the front window, like looking at everybody. I felt like a cat, just like waiting for the mail person. It's so funny, but I'm not even kidding. I could not stop. I'm going in with good vibes. It's like that grungy mustard in the palette, and I'm just blending out. So whenever I opened this palette up, I was like, oh my goodness, my grungy loving heart, green loving heart, all of it is here for these shades. So, moral of the story, I'm excited. And also I wanted to mention the little embossings in the pan, the mushrooms, they're so cute. And I've used pretty much every single shadow in this palette, and a few times, and even swatching them, and it didn't wear away yet. So that's something I also wanted to mention. I'm just really packing on this grungy shade. I know you're probably like, why did you put a shimmer down first? I don't know. It's something that I do. I like to use my shimmers first, and then be very careful when applying the mattes. That's just how I apply shadows. I'm also just dragging that mustard on the lower lash line. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to deepen it up with. I need to go in with some of the mauves. I'm going to go in with Free Love. Let me show you in Mauve, the mauve tones, because I have not used those two yet. I've already used these deeper shades and the green. So let me just try to play with some of these mauve tones and kind of make it pinky, like a pink green moment. Because y'all know I'm so tempted to go in with a darker green. That would be like the wise choice. But I don't know, I want to have fun with it and play with some of these mauves, and then we'll go from there. I'm just kind of going in with a retro and just kind of meshing it with the pink. Normally I would, you know what, I'm going to go in with Lava Lamp. It's the red, gold, shifting multi-chrome to green. And I'm just going to add a little bit of that on there, just right on the end. It's the one in the palette where I'm like, you're beautiful. You know, I mean, they all are, but like this one, I'm just, you have my heart. And then I'm going to... what do we want to do on the inner corner? I'm going to go in with the Moonchild. This is just kind of like my go-to inner corner shade for the palette. Right here. Oh, it's beautiful. It's like an iridescent blue, but like there's green in there. There's some yellow, pink, purple. It's just magical. And I always pop that typically on my inner corner. I'm going to finish up and then we will add on a loose pigment. Okay, so this is a finished look off camera. I just went in with a brown in the waterline, and then I couldn't help myself. I went in with a little bit of Babe on the outer corner. That was pretty much it. Unlined the top, and this is the finished look. So now I'm going to turn down the brightness, and let's add a loose pigment. Okay, so this is what it looks like under low lighting. I love Ensley Reign shimmers, and there's, you know, the same thing with these. They're just all sparkly and so reflective, and there's so many different colors. Is this necessarily like shifty? Kind of, but they don't all have to be, and I'm loving this look. Now let's go in with the shade Bellbottom Bloom. It's so pretty. This is the only one that I have not used yet. And I'm just, oh my goodness, this green. I'm so glad I saved it for this look. I had no idea what I was going to do for this look. I'm probably going to get fallout everywhere because this is a formula like you want to put like a primer down, spray it, do all the things, but I'm just kind of showing you. If you're curious, I have glitter flying around everywhere. You can probably see it on the camera, but I don't care. Don't mind my red eye. I have an eye condition and it's added again, but there's no time to stop. I've got too many palettes to review, too many shadows to test. So I'm just going to act like it's not there. This is the loose pigment. It is so intense. I'm telling you, these just take it from here to here. You need one in your collection. It don't have to be this brand, but just if you ever get a chance, get a loose pigment. Because I think I'm hooked. Oh, they're so pretty. What do y'all think? What do you think? Oh my goodness, I love it. So now, let's see. I'm going to show you the other looks, and then I'll give you my final thoughts on this collection. Okay, so let's go over these two looks. This one right here, I was kind of going for like mint chocolate chip vibes. That was the inspiration anyways. And I literally just went in with this shade right here, and then this one down here, and then I went in with a Moonchild right here. That's it. Actually, no, a lot. And I also went in with Bliss, just a touch, but it's pretty much like my skin color, so didn't show up the best. And I came up with this look. I really like it. I don't know. I was like, I want to do a mint chocolate chip, and then I was like, looked at this, I was like, bet. Let me try it. And I think I like how it came out. And then over here, so there's some reds, some green shifty shades. I just wanted that red, green shiftiness, you know? So I went in with a Lava Lamp. I love that name. How cute. I love this shade right here. It's a beautiful red, gold, green, you know, just that lovely multichrome that's in so many different palettes and so many people's collections. And then I also went in with Trippy on the outer part. No. Yes, I went in with Trippy on the outer part. And then to deepen everything out, I just went in with the shade Peace, it's the green, just to kind of help everything blend together. And that is literally it. I went in with the shade Jazz on the inner corner, and I wasn't, I didn't want that because I want to go in with one of the loose pigments with y'all. But I'm going to turn down the brightness, and then we'll pop on a loose pigment. I'm also wearing the Rain of Shine lip gloss. It's so sparkly and beautiful. I just had this paired with a nude. I have worn that gloss on its own. It's like the prettiest pink teal sparkles. It is stunning. Like, I didn't go anywhere today but the grocery store, and I wore that gloss. Okay, so now, like you can see under low lighting, they're shifty, they're sparkly, you know the drill. Let me show you my mirror so you can kind of see that green shift. Like, do you see that? It is so pretty. And I want to pop on some of the loose pigments. So for this eye, I'm thinking they're so beautiful. I'm going to go in with this one right here, Mellow. It is just so beautiful and fiery. So I've never used their loose pigments before. These are like very messy, but like beautiful in the best way possible. I like how there's a little closure. So I'm just going to kind of just pop it right on top of what we have going on, and it's just going to elevate the look and make it look a little extra sparkly. There we have it. It is so pretty. And you can definitely build these up. I was playing with them last night whenever I actually got everything. I didn't film that, but I was just playing with them. I had sparkles everywhere and I was living my best life. Then on this one, since we have kind of like that mint vibes, I'm going to go in with a Retro Rainbow. This has so many different fine particles. I know y'all have already seen the swatches, but this one just like captivated me. It looks so beautiful. I'm barely going into these because I don't want to take away from the look. But if you're curious on the loose pigments, they are a dream to play with, work with. I don't know. I'm just going to be utilizing these in my collection and just playing with them. I think they look so pretty. So now I'm going to wash this off and then I'll be back to show you some more looks. Okay, so here are the other two looks, and I also paired the lip lacquer with one of my neutral lippies to kind of make it more a little toned down, more my speed. And for this look right here, all I did was use 3 shades. I went in with the 2 purples, and then I went in with this shimmer right here, and that was it. And then for this one over here, I wanted obviously more of like an orangey warm tone look. I went in with 3 shades as well. I went in with these 2 right here, and then I went in with the, where are you at? This orange shimmer. Oh, I take that back. I also added vintage vibes to kind of give it more of like gold with orange. And that's everything. So now I'm going to turn on the brightness. Here we have it under low lighting. Oh my goodness. I just love the way these sparkle. Now let's put some loose pigments on top. I'm going to save the green one. I know you have already seen the look, but I'm going to do this more like yellow fiery one right here, just to see how it looks. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. Let's just tap it on. That is stunning. It's so sparkly and intense. I'm obsessed with these loose pigments. This is the shade Sunset Sienna. Ooh. Okay guys, I hope you liked all of those looks. I've been sitting here just waiting and waiting. I have a sneeze and like I'm trying to hold it back. It won't come out. Like it's driving me crazy. So if I look like this like the rest of the video, it's because I have to sneeze. But I'm sitting here for like 3 minutes and it's not gonna happen. Okay, I have to get past it. It's just not going to happen for me. Okay, let's talk about the Groovy Garden collection. Yes, packaging, I love it. I think it's fun. It's different. When I saw her on it, I was like, oh, that's different. But like, it's cute. I like the aesthetic. First, let's talk about, I'm just throwing stuff everywhere. Talk about the lips. Okay, let's talk about the lips. The lip gloss, I love the smell. It is so yummy and delicious. The lip lacquer, I typically don't reach for formulas like this, but I'm glad to have it in my collection because it's very opaque. But I like the way it feels, so I'll mix it with some nudes, like everything. The lip oil, I would say that, well, I don't know how it looks on everybody, but on me it turns pink. It doesn't turn oil, like this oil. It doesn't turn like orange. I don't know if it's just like a me thing, or like what, but if you're not into like a Barbie pink lips, maybe like hold back or just mix it with other shades. But it does smell fruity. Let me open it if I can. I just want to make sure it still smells. Yes, it still smells like really fruity, so I did want to note that. And you know, this one smells delicious. And the lip lacquer, I don't remember it having like an intense scent. It smells fine, but it's not like boom fruity or vanilla. It smells good. It still smells sweet, but just not as sweet as this. Now let's talk about the loose pigments. Holy moly. I'm not gonna say like these are the star of the show because everyone loves the palette, you know, but like this really surprised me in the best way possible. I love these so much. Ignore everything behind me that's probably a mess falling down. It's just, I'm a hot mess today, but we're going to power through it. Now the singles, I actually did like clips of like look on each eye with it, but I wasn't wearing any makeup and I ended up just deleting it because I didn't want to. Oh my goodness, one broke. Okay, so one kind of came in broke and I was like, I'll fix you later. Well, it's to that point where I need to fix you now, so I'm not going to hold it up all the way. They're beautiful. They're stunning. if you've never purchased a single from Ensley Reign, you know how all their shimmers are just like next level beautiful. Well, these are the same way. They're very beautiful and shifty, sparkly. You know the drill. Dude, I think that like you must purchase those. I think you'd be fine with the palette. But that's for like all the single girlies, all the ones who just love all the singles, collects, or maybe just like wants one or two from a collection without having to buy an entire palette. If you're a single lover, oh, yes, they're amazing. They're so, so pretty. Now let's talk about the palette in front of me. Groovy Garden. I think that the color story is honestly beautiful. Y'all know I love mirrors. They don't always have mirrors in their palettes, but like, it's just a me thing. Y'all are weird, okay? If you don't like a mirror in your palette, it's a you. I'm just kidding. It's fine. I have a mirror I can use. Would I like one? Yes, but like, I'm good. It's fine. The color story, it's beautiful. I love the range. It's super light to super deep. I mean, look at this gradient. You can't mess it up. All of these shades look beautiful with one another. Yes, you could do like columns or rows, like whatever you want to call it. You could do quads or magnetic. You could rearrange it. You could be so creative and just customize this however you want or use it the way it is. Like I said, it's just like muted color. It's color but muted. You know what I mean? I just said that. I think everyone could wear it. If you love color, if you love neutrals, somewhere in between. This is honestly, I can see everyone really enjoying this palette. For me, whenever I first saw it, I was like, oh, it's like a Harvest Moon kind of vibe. It's giving Harvest Moon. And then I compared it to Harvest Moon and I was like, well, I don't know, but like I can see it. I can see some of like the fall aspects in this. Like you can see. So maybe if you skipped on Harvest Moon because you thought it was too deep, well, here you go. You have some nice mix. And then once I started using it, I was like, you know what? It's kind of giving, oh my goodness, where did you go? I'm like talking to my palettes like it's a person. Like, get back here. Okay. I was thinking after using it, I was like, you know what? It's kind of giving a little bit of Flower Moon. I'm not even kidding, with like some of the mauve tones and like the green shades and even some of like this blue, purple, pinky glitter. I don't know, or sparkle shimmer. It's really late, guys. It just, I don't know, it's like this palette is a beautiful mix of Harvest Moon and Flower Moon. So if you've been kind of waiting to purchase the palette, I think this is a really nice mix. I think it's a beautiful range, the depth, the lightness, even the range of shimmers. I think that you would need to like greens in order to get this palette. I really do. This is like a mauvey green lover's dream, so I think that's why it plays very well with neutral lovers as well as color. But there's just something, like I said, for everybody. But I did see those two palettes in here, and I wanted to mention that because I know some of you you just don't know which one to buy yet, and you're just kind of like waiting, testing the waters, hearing reviews. I think this is a really nice first palette from Ensley Reign if you're just kind of wanting a nice mix of all their palettes in one. And also I don't know, it's like some warm, some cool. It's the best of both worlds. And I also wanted to mention, because I had a few people say like, wait, I thought it was like groovy, like psychedelic, trippy. So like, where are the neons? I think that was not their vision for this palette. I don't think it was like a psychedelic, trip. Kind of like, I wanted to point out Strawberry Moon. If you have this, like, she's very bold and colorful. If you do have it, maybe pull that one out. But I think that this one was just more of like those muted 60s, 70s tones. I know my mom, like, I can think back to some of her pictures of like her pillows and bedding and just like the clothes she would wear and just things like in real life, like what I saw. And it's like these colors, like those more like laid back tones. I don't know. So you're going to have to let me know down below. Are you going to pick it up? Are you going to wait? Is it on your wish list? Are you doing it? Because holy moly, it's an amazing collection. 10 out of 10 on everything. I don't really have any cons. Oh my goodness, I did want to mention, I would love to see some smaller palettes because I know some people, y'all aren't able to try the brand because you said it's just out of your price range. Like, what if they came out with like some smaller palettes? That would be really fun, especially for like holiday time. I had a dream, I'm not even kidding, because I was so excited about this palette that they, like, in my brain I was like designing a palette for them. Okay, let's just, they're all about the moons. We got Harvest Moon, Flower Moon, Strawberry Moon, like all the moons. You're all about the moons. And me too, like I have moons behind me. Like, what if you did like a skinny phase, like moon phase? Oh my goodness, you could name it blood moon or like blue moon, like whatever moon color you want, but like a skinny, like, I don't know, little pan of all the phases, like the packaging could be the moon phases. I think that palette would be really cute. I have it in my head. I don't know, maybe just do some smaller palettes because all of them are pretty large and in charge, but stunners nonetheless. But that's going to do it for today's video. I really do hope you found this helpful. If you're still here by some miracle, please give this video a thumbs up. I really do appreciate your support. But that's going to do it for today's video. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing well. I hope that you are healthy, happy, and safe. Stay beautiful. Bye, guys.